that you will never ever forget. And this is one of them. Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Well, that's exactly what I was on.
Feel the fear and do it anyway. I hate to break it to you, but you're a genuine scaredy cat because you think too highly of yourself. You think too highly of yourself. This sounds so contradictory, and I probably think you haven't heard this one before, but as someone who sits across clients as a therapist, I've come to realize that a lot of genuine scaredy cats, yes, they may have come from a history of trauma, and yes, they may have been exposed to very unstable environments that have perpetuated their fears and anxieties in life, but many of them think they're above failure. Many of us think that we are above failure, we're above making mistakes, and we suffer from perfection. And so we would rather be the child that is sitting on the bench than getting on that ice rink and doing backflips like 5 times, slipping and falling, because we don't want to embarrass ourselves. Because we want everything to be perfect. And unfortunately, you will remain stuck and trapped in being afraid for the rest of your life if you're not going to engage in some level of risk. One way we can start to think about that is by learning to engage ourselves. What do I mean? The laws of self-awareness. Know thyself. When you know yourself, and when you begin to learn yourself, outside of just being scared or being the child that was shy or being the one that doesn't like talking to people, you can't build confidence if you don't know who you are. If you don't engage with your strengths, your weaknesses, your limitations, and really become aware of what they are, outside of the fact that you just believe that you're scared. Because then you can actually go into a journey of engaging with risk within your domain. Okay? If you're a genuine scaredy cat, you don't necessarily need to bungee jump. But for instance, if you're a genuine scaredy cat and at work you have been busting your ass, you've been working really hard, and it's time to negotiate your pay, you need to know how to open your mouth. And this is where, for me, the script truly begins to change. Because you have to engage in a cost-benefit analysis. What is being scared costing you? What is it costing you? Why do you actually want to stop being scared? Sometimes we latch onto the identity from when we were children and everybody said we were the shy one, and now it's just become a complete and utter personality. But you have to engage in a cost-benefit analysis. At your adult age, what is it costing you now? Why do you want to stop being scared? What could you gain if you weren't scared? What could you gain? Fear isn't the enemy, it's just information. So this is a little trick that, or a technique that I help my clients use. You have to begin to think of fear as an overprotective friend. Very helpful in life-threatening, dangerous situations, but useless when you're in a meeting and you're trying to share your contribution. Very unhelpful when it's a time in which you need to be vulnerable and honest with one of your friends about how you're truly feeling and you're trying to talk yourself out of it. This overprotective friend can go a little bit overboard when you're trying something new. You know, you want to start a new hobby, you want to begin a new business venture. It just gets in the way. Okay, it starts to make all these silly excuses. Your brain is simply trying to protect you. And this is where this is where it all goes wrong for a lot of us, right? Your brain isn't always telling you the truth. It can distort things. It can reframe narratives. It can make up and literally create stories. So it will whisper in your ear. If you speak, everyone will look at you and you will say something dumb. So what happens? You stay silent. And now people think you don't have anything to say. Boom. Self-fulfilling prophecy. The story, fear, your overprotective friend told you, has become your reality. So confidence begins with this radical skill. cognitive reframing. You do not have to believe every thought that you think. Try this mental exercise. What's the actual probability that what you're fearing will happen? And what if the opposite happens? Because many genuine scaredy cats aren't actually prepared for the best case scenario. They're not prepared. What if the opposite happens? What if you share your contribution in the meeting and everybody's like, oh my god, this is a phenomenal idea. Your appraisal comes up and you get a rise. You have the conversation with your friend that you were struggling to voice because you were afraid of hurting their feelings. And they feel really held by you. They feel really seen by you. And they feel really understood. Your relationship strengthens. They feel like they have an honest and congruent friend who really has their back because they are prepared to tell them the hard things. This isn't toxic positivity. It's realism based on evidence. And we have to exercise that neuroplasticity in our brain and start to change some narratives. Fear lies in extremes. The confidence truly grows in nuance. Not everything is black and white. And as a scaredy cat, it's either bad or good. It's either death or life. There is so much in the middle. There is so much in the middle. It could be a situation whereby you make your contribution and everybody's like, that's a decent idea. But you know what? You exercise your right to share your creative mind. You used your voice. You didn't sit there blank like you have nothing to say. You are in that room for a reason. Cat confidence is a repetition game. It is not a personality trait. It's practice. You have to go on the confidence boot camp. You've got to run some experiments to trick and train your brain into believing that you are confident. You fear judgment? Okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to film yourself talking for 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Don't post it. Just watch it. Very uncomfortable hearing your voice, I know. But you've survived. Do it again tomorrow. Do it again the day after. Do it for 3 minutes the day after that. 2 days after that, do it for 5 minutes. I want you to find one thing that you can do that will bring you just a little bit closer to your desired goal. If it's speaking in public, maybe in front of a friend or a sibling or your parents, do a 1-minute presentation. I'm telling you, confidence is a repetition game. You're gonna have to continually do this thing that scares you over and over and over again until the feelings and the emotions connected to that fear begin to dissipate slowly. Because of your exposure, your brain no longer perceives this thing as scary as it was the first time. You've got to choose your challenge over comfort. I hate to break it to you, but there's no way you can grow in confidence by just sitting in what is comfortable to you. So if it's recording a video, even if no one sees it, do that. If it's saying something in class, even if your voice is shaking, do it. If it's asking a person out, even if you think they're going to reject you, do it. Feel sick. Feel like you're going to throw up. Feel like you're going to cry. But choose your growth every time. You're not trying to kill fear. You're learning to walk with it. To know its place. To not let it consume you. To tell your overprotective friend when it's time to shut up. Because your desire to overcome being a scaredy cat and to gain some opportunities and to get in a relationship and to do the thing that you're the most afraid of matters to you more. Your why matters to you more. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Dorcas Asuminapoku. I'm a lover and a therapist, and if you're into all things self-improvement, growth, then this is your space. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Comment below What's the one thing that you're going to do that's going to scare the heck out of you this week? The one thing. What's the one thing that you're going to do this week that's going to scare the heck out of you? Just the one. I'm not asking for too much, just the one.